My name is Captain JP Aviation, and this is Captain JP Aviation Jr.
Most 7-year-olds dream about flying. But for him, it didn't stay a dream.
This video is when I was 7-year-old, but now I am 8 years old. Welcome to Captain JP Aviation. And this video what you guys are seeing here is when I was 7-year-old. I was in Barcelona. And if you guys hear, there was just a plane right now passing. I hope you guys can hear it, but it's now gone, I think. Oh, you guys maybe I think missed it. Or you guys had good ears to hear. So guys, I wanted to introduce you to Captain JP Aviation Jr. He will be my first officer in all my videos, and he'll be my buddy always next to me on the flight simulations. This channel is all about aviation in real life and in the simulator. You will find everything here, parts of the aircraft and everything you can find. You will find it here. I love aviation. So guys, this is where the story begins, from Barcelona.
Because at 7 years old, he got the chance to sit inside a real aircraft and take control.
First, we were in the train, and then we were going from the train to Schiphol Airport. Hi guys, we're about to fly almost. Only we're waiting on passengers, and then I will see the sky. We will fly in the plane, and then we'll go to London, and then after we will go to Paris, and then after we will go to Spain with the other aircraft. So I see you in there in London. And then we were in the Schiphol Airport. We booked our flight. We did everything, and then there's one thing I didn't like. Then we were delayed for 24 hours, but we would take KLM. But that was a good option because we were in the airport. They gave us a hotel and 30-euro voucher. So it was very good. We got to a hotel. They gave us umbrellas, all the materials we want. We go to our place. We stayed there. There was television. I just watched some aviation stuff, and then there was gladly a buffet. We could go for dinner. There was in the morning and in the evening. We take the buffet. We enter there, and then we sleep, and then we go to our flight.
But this didn't just start here. It started 1 year ago when he was 7 years old on a trip we would never forget. We traveled from Amsterdam Airport Schiphol to Barcelona. But for him, this wasn't just a trip. He didn't care about the beaches or the hotels. He only cared about one thing: flying.
The next day, we got to the flight, where the flight began. So we got with the train again in Spain. I can't really explain. It's just not the same trip. You could just buy sweets there and music. Not like here in the Netherlands. It's fully quiet. And then we got there. I met our instructor.
Okay, so that's very cool. So what we're doing here is we check all of this, as you see. So you have flight weight and balance. I know that under 80 kilos, and this is not your is normal because we're not running the engine. We are going to listen. We can hear one, and we have to listen to the second one. Yes. Ventilator, okay. So switch on and off. The avionics is off. We're going to check the pitot heat. It drains energy. This is good. This is working correctly. Low volt annunciator was on. Very good. And we switch off the master.
I had my pilot things on. We met our instructor. We gone to the plane. The instructor did started the whole cockpit. And then when the instructor finished that, we take off. And then we were in the air.
For the first time, a 7-year-old, he wasn't just watching.
when we were in the air, because it was my first time, so I had a few headaches because I've never experienced it before, but gladly I had some water to drink just to help me a little. So guys, when we were in the airport for Barcelona, we saw all the small planes. Our plane was a Cessna, I think so. And then I saw all the other planes. There were so much planes. I also saw helicopters. The other planes were like Cirrus Visions I saw. Also other Cessnas and other planes, but I don't know the name actually. So yeah, that's what I saw kinda in the airport, yeah. So guys, I was sitting up front on the plane, and then the pilots were showing me all the stuff, how it works, how that works. It was very fun. My mother was sitting behind the plane, and also the friend of my mother was also sitting behind the plane, and we were just talking there. And then I was with the pilot, talking to the pilot about how that works, how does the engine works, how does that work. I was very curious, but so I just asked the pilot that question because I didn't know a lot.
He was inside the cockpit, learning, feeling, and experiencing. That moment changed something. What started as curiosity became a dream with direction.
So our runway was pretty wrong. I don't even know the name of the runway because I was just enjoying myself looking out the window. So I wasn't even attendant for the runway. So but the runway, I remember it was pretty long. The runway, it was not short runway, it was pretty long. So guys, when I was moving up, we take off, I was feeling so good. It was so enjoyable. It was so nice. I liked it so much when we were there. It was very nice. The air, it was just so beautiful. The Barcelona, it was so beautiful. The Spain, we went near the coast, like near the waters. It looked very amazing. I am used to being on the simulator, but this was a real deal. I loved it. It was a real deal. First time always with the joystick on the simulator, but that was something real. So guys, when we landed, I was happy. We take photos for the plane. I was very happy. And that's the day I decided I want to be a pilot because it was so amazing and it was so nice. And that's how I really started this YouTube channel. From that particular video was my first video that I made because I wanted to now become a pilot. So guys, if you guys want to be with me and my Captain JP Aviation Jr. on this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye bye.